hmm Yeah, so obviously we are following Venezuela and the announcement that there's no fly zone over Venezuela. What kind of nonsense is that? So you're going to shoot down civilian planes? It's just amazing. But also on the side of Venezuela, after you've seen Afghanistan, you saw Iran, you saw Libya. When you learn from the alliance of Sahel states, you need to have a regional pact where an attack on one of you is attack on all of you.
Correct.
So why do you not have a pact like that with Brazil or some other countries? It's just
Mm,
amazing that
mm,
after all these lessons that we should have learned by now, now you're
mm,
sitting there helpless. They're going to probably start dropping some bombs soon, and
mm.
what are you going to do? Can you survive it? I don't know. And then after Libya, you
So
didn't learn.
where's CARICOM and where is the United Nations in all of this? Because this is clearly illegal.
They're all controlled by the US. So that's the sad thing, you know. The guys in Sahel states were just brilliant. They were going to go into Niger. The three countries came together and they said, okay, come attack all three of us at the same time. That's why they survived. And
Mm.
Venezuela was just watching. You didn't know with your oil, you have more oil than Saudi Arabia. You didn't think sooner or
But,
later.
but then the issue was who was going to come, because it took certain kind of leaders to come together in the Sahel, right? Which is
Mhm.
why we haven't seen an entire African country do it.
Yeah.
So with Venezuela, when you look at the complicity of Trinidad and Tobago, for instance, who exactly were they going to partner with?
Not those countries. Probably Brazil was their best bet. Trinidad is now serving U.S. interests with the puppet prime minister.
Jamaica is not going to raise the eyebrow. So,
So the person who campaigned on, I'm pulling the US out, I'm stopping all the wars, so on and
Yeah.
so forth, is actually extending, creating new wars,
yeah.
Yep.
extrajudicial killings. There
Yep.
is the issue though of the senators who've decided that they're going to start launch an investigation into Pete Hegseth and what he's doing. But then here comes in that video message that went out from the 6 Democratic lawmakers telling the military not to
To
follow through on any unlawful orders.
orders. Yeah.
Will that fall in within that realm? Because what is the reason for attacking Venezuela? Will Congress speak up and say you have not come and gotten permission from us to start this war? Although, of course, we've seen other presidents also circumvent that. But
Mm.
there's a whole lot at stake here. But will the world really just sit back? Maybe this is a rhetorical question, and watch the bully, the United States of America at this time, under the leadership of the felon in chief,
Yep.
just go in and decimate Venezuela? Is that what we're going to do? After Gaza?
Yeah, why
After
not?
what's going on in the Ukraine?
Why
Hmm.
not?
Exactly. Or
Unless we see, even with the massive protests we saw the regional countries have to do something. Brazil is the key player here.
mm, mm,
Brazil can make a difference. Brazil is a major country. Brazil can rally other countries. Look, it took South Africa to speak up on Gaza before the world just snapped out of its somnambulance and also
Yeah.
started becoming much more critical, aggressively toward the Israeli genocide against the Palestinians. So it needs
true.
a spark. I don't know if Brazil can provide that spark. But ultimately, of course, Rubio just wants regime change in Cuba. And he wants to first punish Venezuela for keeping Castro and his government alive for such a long time with the subsidized oil. He resented that
Mm.
tremendously. And then he thinks by taking out Venezuela, it's going to be easier to
First.
then go and take out Cuba.
Okay.
So I'm going